Welcome to the Faster, Easier, Better show with your hosts LeeSilber and Ellen Goodwin. This podcast is short, fun, and jam-packed with good ideas that you can start using right away. And here's your hosts, Lee and Ellen.
Welcome to the Faster, Easier, Better show. I'm your host, Ellen Goodwin, along with my co-host.
Hang on. Start over. Wait. Just kidding. I'm
Okay.
LeeSilber, and this is about...
Restarting. So a lot of times when we do things, the hardest part is getting started. That's why we procrastinate on things. But once you get going, you get in a groove and then you get distracted. And then you need to restart. And I sometimes think restarting is actually harder than getting started. So I think it's really important to have some plans in the back of your head of how to get restarted when things kind of go sideways. Lee's just sitting there nodding
No,
his
I
head.
always talk over you. I sometimes think, is this the LeeSilber show? So I'm letting you expand on your thoughts, and then
Okay.
I'll jump in, and I have thoughts on this, but
No, of
you
course
go
you do.
first. You first, of course.
All right,
See
so-
what I mean? Of course you do, Lee. You're always blah, 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 blah.
Okay, so when we need to restart, I think there's several things that we can do. One is just have a mantra that we have in the back of our head that we talk to ourselves and say, I need to stop, refocus, restart. And sometimes just saying those three words, stop, refocus, restart, is enough to move you forward, to get you going and get back to where you were.
It's like Cardi B's, yours is, your acronym.
Oh.
I can't roll my tongue like she can.
Oh, okay. Well,
Are you not hip with the hip hop?
I'm not hip with the hip hop.
Dang, girl.
I know.
You need to get on it.
So the second thing you can do is physical. Be physical about it and just, realize that you need to restart. And again, have maybe a little ritual. Maybe you do 5 jumping jacks and then you get back to what you were doing. Sun salutations, walk around the block. Something physical that tells you, I have to stop what I got distracted with and I need to refocus and go back to what I was doing. Now, the third thing that I think is really helpful is countdown. A countdown thing. Now, Mel Robbins talks about this. You realize that you're distracted. You realize you need to restart. So you give yourself a countdown. Start at 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then you go. Then you start doing what you need to be doing. It is stopping you, and it's helping you to refocus. So it's super simple. It's a little bit like having a mantra. It's just you're doing a countdown. Another one is a timer. Of course, there's a timer. I knew. I was just waiting for the laugh. So a timer. Give yourself a countdown timer. 3 minutes. When that counts down, when it hits 0, you start working. But then also have a timer to count up. Give yourself 3 to 5 minutes because it's those first few minutes where you either get going or you just, throw up your hands and say you're not going to do it. So count it down, get started, count it up for 3 to 5 minutes and get involved in it. And the other way, you can mark it. If you have the option, let's say you're doing something and you're going to have to stop because you have to go to a meeting or, it's time for dinner or something like that, mark it. Just like you would put a bookmark in a book, put a marker there. Leave, half your sentence written. Put a Post-it there. Something that when you come back, you go, this is where I was. Let me jump in. Those are 5 ways that you can get restarted when you get distracted. There's 5 of them.
Oh, it sounded like 7.
No, you can do the mantra, you can be physical, you can do a countdown, you can use a timer, or you can mark it. That's 5. That's 5.
Well, that's good.
So, any thoughts? I
I think you covered it perfectly.
How do you get restarted?
Well, we talked about this in a previous episode about the amygdala, whatever. Sometimes you just got to force yourself. I'm sorry. Not that yours aren't bad, and they're all good.
Thank you very
much. I'm going to get physical, but sometimes it is just freaking sit down and do it. For God's sake, get your butt on the chair and do it. Sometimes I get sick of people whining about.
Can I hire you
life
to do
is
that?
so distracting, and I've got this, and everyone's in. Shut up, sit down, and do what you're supposed to do. Because I hear people all the time say, Lee, how do you get all this done? You've got 3 kids? 2 kids.
You have a kid I don't
a
know about.
wife, you travel.
Right.
Because I just got to do it.
Yeah.
You just
don't
got to do it.
You
So
got to do it.
cut the excuses, cut the crap. People are busier than you and getting more done than you. And people should just stop complaining, sit down, and get the work done. Sorry, Fun Lee is gone. This is Sergeant Lee, and I'm telling you, whatever, your ways are great. But sometimes you ask me.
I
And I'm just like,
you
you know what? I don't care. I'm going to ignore that call. I'm going to step away from that TV. I'm going to put that food down after I eat it. And then I'm going to freaking work. So there you go.
I see. No,
Sorry.
I think
I'm tired of the people complaining. Just do it.
just do it. So, yeah. Okay. Yes. Sergeant Lee is in the house, and you know what? He's not wrong. So you can do it gently, or you can just get your butt in the seat. Any way you do it, refocus, restart, get your stuff done. Thanks for listening. We'll be back again next week with another
will we?
episode, another episode of the Faster, Easier, Better Show.